I am showing you a room tour. Some of you have been commenting on my other videos and complimenting me on my room, and since I started my channel I said I was getting ready to do a room tour, so it's finally the week that I'm getting ready to do it. So we're standing outside of my room now. This is the door in our living room to my bedroom, and I'm off work today, as you can see, hence my sweatsuit, so let's get started. Okay, so as you come into my room, this is what you're going to see. It's very simple, it's very small. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. This is probably the smallest place that I've lived in so far. And I've really made to have everything work in here because I literally add stuff to this apartment probably about every week. So as you come in, you can see here, this is kind of my little entry area. I have a little brown, kind of really tiny sofa table. I consider this my foyer in my bedroom. And I just have like a few decor things on it. I have these 2 pictures. This one I got from where I work, which I absolutely love. I love elephant ears. And then this one, my best friend actually got for me for my birthday. It's a print that she ordered from Etsy, and then she had it framed. This little plaque right here, it's kind of a mask. As you see as you go around the room, I like things with faces and like figures, like body figures. I don't know why, it's just I always end up bringing them home. So you'll see a lot of those. As you can see here, I have a little bust. I don't remember where I got this. If I can, I'll link some of my stuff down below if you guys are interested, where I got it from, but most of my stuff either comes from HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, antique stores, things like that. So a lot of the objects are found or things that you can't really buy online, but I'll try to replicate some of the items the best I can if you can't already purchase them. This is one of my favorite things too. It's a horn, and then it's got a magnifying glass on top. I'm not like going around like looking through it. I just let it sit here just for presentation. My AirPods, I set them here just because if I'm on the go I can just grab them as I'm going out the door. And then I also have these 2 figurines. They're from Global Views. We got them from work. This is something that you can typically find online too, but they're kind of expensive online. I of course got a good deal on them, but I will definitely find them and link them for you because this is probably my 2 favorite things in the room right here. So while we're here too, I also have down here a jewelry box. I have a little ceramic hand, as everything falls off of it, that I made when I was in high school. Obviously my ceramic skills are not that great, but we're not going to go into that. And then I have some stones that my friend gave me as well, and I just kind of keep them all contained in here because I don't really like things just sitting out wherever. We're not going to go in my jewelry box because I don't think that's important, but then I also have a silver skull down here that also is a bank. So if I have any loose change when I come home, I'll just throw it in here and forget about it. I didn't really know what to do with these drawers when I first got it, but I've kind of over the years decided to place like a scarf and some gloves in here. In North Carolina, it's kind of cold right now. Today it's actually 24 degrees, which is very rare here. So these will definitely come in handy this week, I'm sure. And then in these 2 drawers, I just have some essential oils and some vape stuff in here. And then in here, I keep all my cords for charging and accessories and stuff. Okay, so over here, this is kind of a mismatch of stuff. This little table right here, my roommate gave to me. She couldn't fit it into her room, and she didn't really want it anymore, so I was like, hey, I'll take it, because I need surfaces to put things on, as you can see. And this vest I got from an antique shop. I think he's Julius Caesar, I don't really know, but we call him Roman, just because we can. And then I have another little stone here. This one doesn't fit in the hand, so I just kind of have it sitting out on display, and it's slightly bigger, so it actually makes more of like a decor piece rather than just like something that you'd put in like a bowl, like the little tiny stones you saw over there. And then down here I have my Echo Plus, I think it's called. I don't know what it is really. All I know is I got this closer to Christmas. I like this one because the sound's really good on it. It's got some good bass to it, better than the old one that I had. But I don't really use it for like music and stuff because I have a Bluetooth speaker. I just mostly use it because I use it for my alarm in the morning, and then I also use it for my lights. Now my lights in here, they're a little bit different than the rest of the apartment. In the rest of the apartment I have the hue bulbs, but they're just the white, and here I have the colored bulbs. So I can tell her to change the color, I can change the color temperature of the white, and I really like them because I can just walk in and say, Alexa, turn off the bedroom lights, and the lights go off. So it really helps me, she's kind of like my personal assistant, so I love her, but sometimes she gets sassy, so I get upset with her. So we're gonna turn the lights back on. Alexa, turn on the bedroom lights. As you can see, they just come on. I can dim them, I can do other things too, so she's very versatile with you if you have the hue bulbs and the hue bridge. I also have here something that kind of turned into like a little decor piece. It was a Halloween mask that I just decided to wear for Halloween. And I think I ended up not wearing it actually, but I like the way it looked, so I just leave it set under here as like a placeholder for something until I find something later. So over here on this side of the wall, this is my closet, by the way, we'll go in here later. I just have a bench here that I got at Target with some throw pillows and then a naked lady on top. This picture I found at Ross. And I just kind of fell in love with it when I saw it. Again, I like figures, so I just kind of have her over here. And I like this little area right here because it kind of looks like an art gallery like you see in like DC, with like a bench sitting underneath with just one picture. So I kind of like this area. It's kind of like my little show area. So here, this is my side of the bed. This is the side of the bed that I typically get up and down on. I don't really use that side. That side's just kind of null and void to me. And so I have the fur rug here, the little fur runner. The fur runner I got at Ross. It's really soft and it's really inexpensive too. The UGG actually makes a rug like this, which is like $150, but this one was only $20, so I was like, I'll just get this one instead. I have my Uggs here. I use these when I get out of bed in the morning, or if I need to like get out of bed and go run somewhere, like if I'm getting coffee or something. So I let them sit there just so I can quickly put them on and go out the door. If I need to grab like a sweatshirt, I can just go in the closet. And this is my nightstand. I don't keep a lot of stuff out on the nightstand. Maybe at night I'll have like a bottle of water there, but that's pretty much it. I have a clock that doesn't work. It's just for show. There's no batteries in it. It would work if I put batteries in it, but it clicks and like, I guess TikToks. I don't like that noise. It bothers me. I can hear it. But then I just have a little Anthropology candle right there and some remotes for the TV and the Apple TV. So here we're getting to my bed. This is my throne. I'm mostly in bed if I'm home. I don't really use the living room. I usually just sit in here and watch TV or play on the iPad or whatever. So I really love my bed. I'm actually trying to get a new one soon. I want to upgrade to a queen because this one's a full. And my bed's actually memory foam. It's Tempur-Pedic and it's full, but it's like 10 years old, back when memory foam was like really hot, so it retains a lot of heat. So I want to get a new one and then get a bigger size. So that's what I'm trying to do in 2019. I have these shams here. These are my Euro shams. As you can see in my room, I kind of like plaids, grays, beiges, taupes. Those are kind of my color scheme with a little bit of cream and white. And some black. But I have these kind of like buffalo check, plaid, Euro shams. I got them on clearance at Pottery. I don't think they sell them anymore. But I love checking out Pottery Barn's clearance section for bedding. It's a really good price and it's really good quality, I think. So I like to go there and just see what they have on sale, and if it works I'll just buy it and put it in here, and then since it's so cheap too I can easily switch it out with something else if I want to later. My regular pillows that I sleep on, more Pottery Barn shams. These ones I don't like. Actually I want to replace them because as you can see here they have these little strings that are like needled through them, and I don't like them because they pull out. That's probably why they were on clearance. I have to keep tying them so they don't pull anymore. But we won't get much into that. Just some throw pillows, and then Pottery Barn duvet cover. This is the Wheaten Stripe, and I think it's natural is the color. I can link this down below. I love it because it kind of goes with everything, and I love the button details on it. This is actually where you put the duvet in, but if you fold it down the right way, you actually get to see the buttons when you're making your bed in the morning, and I kind of like that button detail that you get to see across the bed. Now because I'm a really naturally warm person, I don't really use this. This is more just like a throw for decoration, but I love like the fur texture. So that's why I kind of threw this like taupey gray colored fur on top of the bed, and it kind of just adds like a nice element to that. And then while I'm here too, this kind of I don't know what to call it. It's not a bassinet. It's more like, I guess, a mosquito canopy net. I got this from World Market. I like it just because it kind of adds a height element to the room. And it also adds some more texture because it's kind of like a gauzy material. I like it. A lot of people ask me if it bothers me at night. It doesn't. I don't really move at night. Sometimes I'll wake up and I end up hugging it in my sleep, but I haven't pulled it down yet, and I'm thankful. And then while we look up for a second, this ceiling fan, I installed myself. This is actually an outdoor fan, and the reason why I got an outdoor fan is because it spins faster because the blades are plastic and not wood. But I like the black kind of palm leaf that you got from this. When we moved into this apartment, all we got was a little light on top. I call them ceiling titties, and I don't really like that look, so I kind of went with this because I use a fan every day rather than a ceiling light because I don't really use the overhead lights here. I just use lamps. So I really like that. Now we can go to this side of the wall. So on this side, I have my TV. It's an LG. I don't know what else about it. All I know is it's an LG. It's a smart TV. I don't really use the smart features because I have regular cable and then I have my Apple TV. I don't really use the cable. It just comes with the apartment. I don't really ever turn it on, but I just use my Apple TV and it works fine. I have this box. A friend actually gave this box to me. I don't really have anything in it. It just sits there for decoration. And I kind of hate it sometimes because I can't really clean it. You can't dust it and it just gets really dusty. And then I have some apothecary jars. I love apothecary jars. You'll see more later. But these ones I just have filled with some shells and some pottery that I got at TJ Maxx just to kind of fill them in. And then my salt lamp, and then I have this little thing. This was given to me for a birthday present too from my friend. She knows I like faces, so I kind of like this because it's kind of Jonathan Adler-esque on one of his vases, so I really like this, but I think she got it from Wish. So this is my dresser. This is another piece I'm actually trying to switch out to. I want a low dresser just because I don't really like how tall my TV is. So I'd rather bring the height of this down and wider to give me 6 drawers still and bring the TV down with it just to like make it a little bit more easier on my head when I'm laying in bed watching TV. But most of my clothes go in my closet, and here I have mostly things that I can't hang. Like up here I have summer shorts and a random Echo. This is actually what I used before I got that new big one. The speaker on that one over there is much better than this one actually, if you guys are interested in those. Here I just have some underwear, sleepwear, and while we're looking in this drawer you can see kind of how I fold my clothes. I consider myself a very organized person, and I follow the KonMari method, which actually she has her own show now on Netflix. But I just love the way that she folds clothes because they fit in the drawer so perfectly and they look really clean and streamlined. And here I have some sweaters. These are sweaters that I can't really hang up. And then this is just some gym shorts that I wear when I go to the gym. So over in this section, I have some abstract prints. I got those from HomeGoods. I kind of like that abstract look. I even tried making some my own, which you'll see on the other wall. But I really like them. I just like the look that you get from them, the abstract. And then I have a fake tree right here. I have a lot of real plants, but this is like the one fake plant I have in here just because this corner of the room does not get any light whatsoever, so nothing is gonna live over here. And when I was decorating this part, it kind of needed a green element, so I picked this up. I think I found it on Craigslist. It was like $5, so it's totally worth it. And if I don't like it later on, I don't feel bad about throwing it away. This basket I got here, I got that from TJ Maxx. I just threw my summer blanket. During the summer, I switched this fur blanket out to this. So instead of finding another spot to store this, I just threw that in there for more decoration. And then when summer and spring comes along, I can just switch the two really easily. This, I have my floor mirror. I got this from HomeGoods, and I like this one because it was really inexpensive, and usually these are really expensive. I think this one was only $50, so I'm really happy about the deal I found on this. And then I have my Buddha head here. I don't remember where I got him from, but I think it was a gift from my mom. I'll have to ask her. And then here I just have my Turkish eye. For some reason, I went through this like phase where I needed like a Turkish eye for some reason, because I say it like wards off like negative energy and like dirty looks people give you, and I have one on my necklace too. But I just like kind of like that blue glass look with the eye on it. I really think it adds a nice element. And if you ever have been to Turkey, these are plastered all around in stores and people have them all over their home too. So this is the other side of my bed. This is the side of the bed that I don't really go to. But you'll see over here I have just like a little hand decoration and a little sphere or whatever you want to call that thing here. These lamps I got from Target, and these tables, these mid-century kind of nightstands I got from Target as well. And then I just have a wireless charger for my iPhone that I just sit there at night and let it do its thing. And then I have these shutters behind each table. I like these because it adds height again to the side of the room. And it kind of makes it look a little bit more full back here rather than just being like lamp and then a wall. So it adds some texture with the shadow from the shutter hitting it from the light. I think I got those from Kirkland's. Yeah, those are from Kirkland's. I got them on clearance, so I was really happy I found them, especially with that kind of deal. Yeah. So, you guys have seen this side of the room in another one of my videos, which has changed a little bit since that video as well. I'm always changing my room over. But this is kind of like my desk area right here. I have this accent chair I got from HomeGoods, and then I got this table from HomeGoods, so I decided to make them both into a desk rather than just having a sofa table with a chair in front of it. On it I have my laptop and my iPad, which I want to get a MacBook soon. This is just something I bought on the whim. It was like $200 just to like hold me over until I can get a MacBook. Here I have some decor pieces. The horse head I got from HomeGoods. It was on clearance. This little evil looking statue I got from an antique shop around Wilmington, and then this sculpture my mom actually got me for Christmas. I can't remember where she said or who the guy was, but she met this guy that is an artist and he lives in New York and he owns his own art gallery, and he was showing her pictures of his work and she was like, my son would love this, you have to send it to him, let me buy it. And he didn't want to sell it at first, so like 3 weeks later he called her and was like, hey, do you still want this? And she was like, yeah, send it to me. So I'm really happy about it. She did tell me, the guy said, if I don't want it anymore, to send it back and he'll give me my money back like 3 years down the road, but I think I'm going to keep it because it's me. This picture here I got from work. I don't really like it anymore. I'm thinking about switching it out just because the paper is yellow and it kind of just takes away. In my old room I had beige on the wall, so it looked a lot better, but here it just looks really dingy and dirty. And then this is one of my abstract prints again. This is one that I painted myself. The other one's behind my door. I didn't get to show you that, but it's very similar to this one. And then I just have like a black and white photo of water. I love water. We live by the coast here. We're literally 5 minutes away from the beach, so I really like water and like the texture you get when it's photographed, when there's ripples going through the water as well. Here I have just a little floor lamp. I think I got this also at HomeGoods. And then I have this little gold and kind of marble table here, which you can't really see. That's from Target. And then I have this little plant stand. This is from Mold Market, and then I just have some jade sitting in it. A lot of people ask me, how do I keep plants alive? Because I guess they have a lot of trouble keeping plants. You just water them. It's really simple. They just need light and water. And this is my favorite plant actually in the whole entire apartment. This is a wax plant. When I got this, it was barely coming out of its bucket or pot, and this is basically what it's done for a year. So I've only had this for a year, but I really like it, and I love the way it looks too, because the leaves are really waxy, so they're not like thin and delicate, so you can squeeze them and they're hard. And actually it tends to grab to things, and you can see how it gets the curls here, because that means it's like trying to wrap around something, but I have to keep pulling it off. These curtains, they're from HomeGoods. They're DKNY. They're kind of like a French gray, but they're also a velvet texture. So again, just adding in texture and some neutral color. That's basically what I do around the whole apartment, and mostly in here too. I don't like a lot of bright colors, and I don't like more like blues and reds. I just get tired of them, and I end up switching them out later, so I save myself a lot of money by just going with neutrals because it looks better to me and it gives me a little bit more of a calm feeling rather than coming into like a pink, yellow, green, purple room. So it makes me feel a lot better when I come home and I can relax, because I'm an interior designer at work and I deal with a lot of color there, so you know, I basically like, you bring your work home with you if you're bringing color home to you. At least that's how I see it. And then up here I have some, I don't remember what they're called, but they hold up the curtain rod. They didn't come with the curtain rod. The curtain rod I got at JCPenney, I think, on clearance, but they have a little face to them. They're kind of Romanesque, but I really like them. I got them at an antique shop, and I think they're really cute, and they just add more faces around the room. This plant here, this is my baby. This is baby Monstera. When I got this, it had 3 little leaves on it, probably about this size. And I've had this for probably about a year and a half now, and as you can see, it's just kind of grown into itself and kind of taking over the side of the room. I have to keep moving it because it keeps facing itself that way with the leaves. I rotate it so it kind of looks better on this side rather than looking good on the window side. And then the last part in this room is this little area here. This is kind of the back area to my desk. I have this bookcase. This bookcase I also remade, and there's also a video which I'll link down below that you guys can click on to watch if you want to learn how to finish and distress a bookcase like this. I have a shelf here, just some decor on it with a little agate slice, and some heads and vases, and then a little kind of ornate mirror with some more sculptures, and then some books. I don't read a lot because I don't really have time, but I do have a lot of Joanna Gaines books and some New Age books on top, and then some books I actually have read that I just had laying around. I just turn them around so you don't see the cover. I like the back book better because it's more neutral. Now what I did here is you can take the cover off the books, and usually it's a neutral cover that you can leave sit out like the Joanna Gaines books here, or you can just turn them around so you just see the color of the pages. And then I have some decor elements, and then I have a little bowl here that I set my wallet and my keys in when I'm not going out. That way I can just come over here and grab them and go. And then this rug right here, this rug I got from Target. I think I got it on sale. It's a 5x7 or 6x9, I can't remember the size, but I just like the pattern in it, and I also like the colors. So that's pretty much my room. So now we're gonna go to my closet, which this room is always a work in progress, and so is my closet. My closet, I just don't know what to do with it right now, so this is kind of what I've come up with. This is pretty much it. I have an IKEA bookshelf that I used to use for something else that I put here, and I just store like sweaters, jeans, sweatpants, socks, sunglasses, random things. Up here I have my bags, of course clothes all along here. I have too many clothes. This is only like half of it because I take the rest to my mom's house and shove them in closets there. And then I just have some boxes of some designer items that I bought that I thought went really nicely, and I like the look of them, so I decided to keep them. My overnight bag for when I'm traveling, like when I go to my parents or if I'm going to a friend's house, I'll take this with me and just fill it with clothes and some toiletries, and then I can go. And then some just more boxes. I have some art markers in there. I have DVDs, stuff I don't really touch, and some Architectural Digest magazines that I decided to save for when I was in school. So that's pretty much this area. And then here I'm not going to touch much on this, but this is pretty much my bathroom, which is definitely a nice size for being in a 2-bedroom apartment, but I feel like the use of space could have been utilized a little bit more. I am thankful that I have a linen closet in here, which I'm not going to show you too much because I have to do laundry, so excuse my mess. And we have a lot of toilet paper in this house too. We poop a lot. Both of us, me and my roommate. And then here I just have some pictures hanging up, a little lantern with some LED candles in it that come in later tonight. They have a timer, so they'll come on later. And then a little fake plant because there's absolutely no light in here, even with the door open. And then over here, my sink, I have a couple drawers. I have some products underneath here. Some more apothecary jars. Now, a lot of people ask me if I use this stuff, but no. These two are mostly decoration. I have some soap in here and some sea sponges, but this is lavender bath salts, and I do use these a lot because when I go to the gym and come home and my muscles ache. I'll just throw this in there and then fill it back up with some more salt and then until I use it again. So I do keep extra salt underneath the counter, but it's a nice way to display it. And it's really easy because usually I just take the lid off and dump it in the bath. Now over here I have some more decorations. These two abstract blue paintings I actually had my roommate paint for me and I kind of like them. I might switch them out later, but I really like the way they look in here right now. This bathroom I wanted to add a little bit of blue. I considered blue a neutral, but I just wanted to add some blue in here just to give it a splash of color because I had everything in here that was neutral before and it kind of looked a little boring, so I thought the blue really added a nice element. This medicine cabinet I found on Craigslist. This lady bought a little cheap medicine cabinet and then she refinished it to look like this. And then these little hand knobs I bought at Hobby Lobby. But in here I just keep, these two shelves are for show, but I keep mostly my cologne in here. I have a lot of cologne. I like to collect them and I like to use a lot of different scents depending on the season and the weather and how I feel. So I keep them in there and it's a nice way to display them. And it just adds another element in here rather than just being a flat wall with just pictures. So it adds a 3D element to it. Here I just have some extra paintings that I couldn't find room for in my bedroom. So I hung them on this side, and then I have this frame that I use a lot too. I had this empty before, but then my roommate got this for my birthday as well, and another print that she had framed, so I decided to hang it in here and kind of add like an architectural element to the frame on the wall. And here, this is like my medicine cabinet rather than this. I have vitamins in top, like aspirin and stuff in the middle shelf, and then like extra products that I'm not ready to use yet that I'm waiting to run out of in the shower. And then behind you here is my shower. In the second bath that we have here, it's a walk-in shower, but in here I have a garden tub. And the door just slides open on both sides and you can get in, take a shower, take a bath, and then I just have a little simple human shower caddy here with my products on it, just to keep them all neat and tidy. And I don't use that many products, so those don't really they just sit there, but I don't use them every day. And then these actually towels, I love these. My friend, he's an embroiderer, so he did these for me. I just gave him some towels and he put my initials on them. So I'm really happy with the way they came out, and I got to pick out the way I wanted the initials to be. And just like very simple, not like really cursive, so I really like the way they look too. Alright, so that's my room, my closet, and my bathroom. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, any products that I can still purchase or I can find online, I will also link that in the description box. And I will also link my 2 other videos because most of the things that are in those videos are in here as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you like it. See you soon.